Say good morning.
Okay.
Hello Bookworm family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Danny. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because it's always a mystery when I post new videos. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, please be sure to do that. It is at _dancing_bookworm. I post on there full book reviews and bookish content. Tried to do it all in one breath. Guys, gotta keep it interesting. So it is Monday. It is about 1:30 in the morning, so it's actually Tuesday, but you guys know I call it Monday. I am about to sit down and read The Summer of the Swans by Betsy Byers. I needed a book with animals on the cover, so you guys can see the swans in there, and have it be under 200 pages for my reading rivalry group, so I'm going to be reading that. This is about a girl who, I don't remember what year it takes place, but her brother, I believe, is on the autistic spectrum, and everything else about her life she wants to fly away from, run away from, but she just can't leave her brother. So it's the story of that kind of unhappy family, but she has someone to stick around for, so she's doing it. I am also currently listening to You're My Kind. I cannot remember who this is by, so I will put a picture here so you guys can see the author. But it is just a book that I found on Scribd. It is a lesbian romance story of two girls who used to date in college, and they had a horrible falling out and absolutely hate each other, but as they see each other again at a funeral, these old feelings start coming up and they start hanging out again, and it gets kind of awkward. So I am listening to that on Scribd for a romance book because I needed that for my reading rivalry group as well. If you guys don't know what reading rivalry is, I've talked about it on here before, but if you're new, it is a Facebook group that competes every month against other teams, and you are basically trying to read certain prompts to get points, read books to get points, do bonuses to get points. It's just a lot of fun. It's just like a game and stuff like that, but the prompts are really cool. I am also participating in Polarathon this month by JD Raid Reads, and that is basically every time you read 100 pages, you feed a polar bear a fish. And it's kind of just a fun, like, to keep yourself reading, readathon, so it's not anything specific. There are prompts if you want to do them, but I'm choosing not to do the prompts because even Jade herself said she's not doing the prompts, and it's more about how many pages you read, so I'll be doing that. I did have to watch 2 Studio Ghibli movies for Reading Rivalry because that's the theme of the month. I am on Team Arrietty, so it's like different Studio Ghibli characters, and I'm on Team Arrietty. So I did watch The Secret World of Arrietty and Howl's Moving Castle. I liked The Secret World of Arrietty. I did not like Howl's Moving Castle, which I know a lot of people really like, and I didn't like it. I just didn't get it. So I did watch those, and I talked about it in my last vlog about how I was going to watch those, and I did it. So, yeah, but not a fan. But yeah, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to read Summer of the Swans. It's a quick read. I should be able to read it in one sitting, so that is the plan. And I will catch you guys either when I'm done with it or tomorrow when I wake up if I fall asleep on it. So there's 2 options there. Okay, so it's like 4:15 in the morning. I got very distracted while I was reading that. That should have taken like an hour and a half, and I definitely got distracted reading it. But yes, I was a little wrong about what it's about. It is about a girl with a brother who he got really sick as a child and lost his ability to talk and kind of like develops more slowly, like has like some learning impairments and stuff like that. So he's not autistic, or he's not labeled as autistic, but some of the mannerisms are similar to autism. But yeah, so it's because he got sick. And then also he goes missing. That's like the big plot line. So I didn't remember exactly what that was about. But yeah, I do remember a lot of it from when I was a kid, because I remember it talks about the color puce, which I still don't know if that's a real color. I think it is. But I remember that so vividly. And there's like 2 sentences where she talks about green acres playing from somebody's window that I remember super vividly. And I read this in like 5th grade, so we're not going to talk about how many years ago, but many years ago. But yeah, I read that in like 5th grade, and that still stuck with me. So it was nice to read this again and have like that memory of 5th grade and remembering like this book that I read where just like weird things stuck out to me. But that's how impactful a book can be to a child. Like, I didn't remember the plot, but I remembered these silly little lines, like these silly little scenarios that happened to her. So it's very cool to read books from my childhood and remember those things. I do think I have like a little cold coming on. I think it's like a sinus infection. I get sinus infections all the time, and they always start in my throat and then go to my nose, which is weird because sinuses are up here, but like I can always tell I'm getting a sinus infection, and I think it's like post-nasal drip or something irritates your throat. I don't actually know the science behind it, but it always starts in my throat, and I can always feel it in my throat first, and I'm feeling it so bad, and I just started feeling like stuffed up too, so that's fun. Looking forward to that. But yeah, it is almost 5 a.m. So, well, it's not. I mean, it's like almost 4:30 in the morning. But I am going to head to bed now that I have finished that book. So I will catch you guys in the next part. Hello. I am not feeling well at all, guys. I didn't film at all yesterday. It's Wednesday. I didn't film at all yesterday because I just did not feel good by the time I got home from work. Again, I'm not feeling good. I have a really bad sinus infection. It's not COVID. I did a COVID test, but I just feel like bleh. It's just all in my sinuses and it hurts. So I just had some dinner, and while I was eating dinner, I did finish listening to You're My Kind by Claire Lydon, I think is who wrote that. And I gave it like 2 stars. It wasn't as funny as Take a Hint, Danny Brown, but I appreciated that it was like a lesbian romance, but still, like, there was just like random parts where like things would happen and they'd be like, let's have sex, and I'm like, okay, apparently we're doing that now. So yeah, it wasn't my favorite. There's just also like it was a lot about like grief and stuff like that, which like it would go from like being like this really heavy topic of grief to like her being like, oh, I don't want to see my ex while they're at like their friend's funeral, and I'm like, I think you need to get your priorities straight there. So yeah, not my favorite. 2 stars. And mainly it's 2 stars instead of 1 star because the 2 star is because it was a lesbian romance instead of a straight romance. So, but overall, not a great second read to the month, but I'm gonna start listening to another one tonight. I don't know which one. Kind of just going in order on Scribd. I also have not started a new physical book yet, but I will let you know when I do. But right now I'm just gonna chill and watch some TV because I'm just feeling like bleh. I'm currently watching Bondi Rescue on YouTube. I love Bondi Rescue. This is my like second time watching it through, but I really enjoy it. So watching that one. But yeah, I will check in with you guys when I pick a new book because I don't know which one I want to read right now. Alright guys, making myself some frozen chimichangas. Woo woo! Dinner of broke people. It is Thursday. Went to work today, even though I feel so crappy, guys. I feel awful. It is just a sinus infection. I know, but it's awful. Like, I get the worst sinus infections. It's just so much pressure and such a headache. Oh, hello. I say hello. I say hello. Who's there? Who's that? That's you. I love you too. So anyway, I got distracted and started doing stuff. So I did start tonight Wilderlore by Amanda Foodley. This is The Accidental Apprentice. So it's called Wilderlore, The Accidental Apprentice. I'm assuming it's going to be a series if it's not already. I don't know too much about it. I found it on Scribd. It covers my prompt for reading Rivalry for a book that takes place in the wilderness. And this is about a boy who is an apprentice of mushroom farmers, and he lives in a very safe, like, utopia type society, which is actually, you know, every time there's a utopia in a book, it ends up being a dystopia. And he ends up getting banished from the society and ends up in the woods among the beasts that he's always been told not to go near the beasts. So that's what it's about. I'm like maybe a third of the way done with it, but now I'm going to watch. I'm out of Bondi Rescues, but now I found Air Rescue. I'm really into Australian TV shows, guys. I don't know why. I just really like them. It's Friday. It's officially the weekend for me. I gotta show you guys one of my favorite parts of my job, and it's right here. Little pictures. I love getting pictures from my dancers. Look how cute. Okay, so I know I'm sick because I fell asleep at 9:30. If you guys watch my channel, you know that does not happen. I fall asleep usually between 4 and 5 in the morning. So it is actually currently 5 in the morning. I slept from 9:30 to 2:30, and then I just finished listening to Wilderlore, The Accidental Apprentice by Amanda Foody. I gave it 5 stars. It reminded me a lot of Nevermore, which you guys know is one of my favorite middle grade series. So I really enjoyed it. It had a lot of like fantastic beasts, like that kind of type of thing, with this like competition and stuff that reminded me of Nevermore. So it was kind of like the best of both worlds for me. So I did really enjoy it, and I'm glad I got a 5-star read in this month. Which, I mean, it's still early in the month, I could have more, but you guys know I'm sick if I'm falling asleep at 9:30 at night. Like, this is ridiculous. I did order some. It's all moving to my ear now, and my ear hurts a lot. So I'm pretty sure I have an ear infection. I'm trying to avoid going to urgent care. Really don't want to. I really just want the weekend to rest and not have to go anywhere. So I did order some over-the-counter ear drops, and we're going to see if it helps. But guys, I am miserable. This is the worst. It is so bad. But I do want to find a physical book to read because I'm awake now. I mean, I slept from 9:30 to 2, which never happened. So I'll probably be awake for a little while and then fall asleep like later this afternoon. But yeah. But I want to find a physical book to start reading. I don't know if I'm going to start reading it right now, but that's the goal. Yeah. I'm gonna have a weird schedule this weekend, I think. It's just gonna be sleep, read, maybe eat somewhere in there. Maybe, we'll see, who knows. Okay, so here's my physical book TBR. I would say top of my list would be Guncle and Bookish Life of Nina Hill, but Sisterhood of Traveling Pants is really short. So maybe I'll read, let's do... Okay, this one I do have on Scribd, so I don't actually need to read it as a physical book, so we're not going to make that a priority. Let's pull these out. This stuff on the floor is Chandler has the scratching board you can see him doing right now, and that's what that is. Let's have Chandler pick. Chandler, what book should I read? Come pick one. Which one? You're really sniffing that Bookish Life of Nina Hill, huh? That's the one for you? It does have a kitty in it named Phil, so that makes sense. I really think he's picked that one. What do you guys think? I think he's picked that one. I think that's the winner. Okay. I also just want to add that, yes, I'm wearing a black tank top again, which I did wear a black tank top like a lot in this video. I have many of these black tank tops because we're going through a heat wave again. So I just want to wear tank tops, and I only have black tank tops. I don't have like other colors. So it's not the same tank top, guys, I promise. I'm changing my shirts. But Chandler did pick out The Bookish Life of Nina Hill by Abby Waxman. This is about like a bookworm who really is just satisfied with her life reading and living with her cat Phil, and then this guy comes into her life and switches things up. So this is 332 pages, so it's not too bad, and the print is not super small, where Guncle print is really small, so this should be a good one to read this weekend. Hopefully I can finish it tomorrow will be the goal, and then read another one on Sunday. If not, read 2 tomorrow. We'll see what we do, see how we feel. It's really more of the problem. How am I going to feel? Oh, hello. You really like that book. What about this book makes you want to sniff it a lot? What about this book is got a good scent to you? Yes? Yeah. So The Bookish Life of Nina Hill will be the physical book that I start reading next. The next audio book that I'm going to read is Tokyo Ever After by Amiko Jean. This is the buddy read for my reading rivalry group. I think it's like a princess diaries that takes place in Japan, pretty much. Like, a girl finds out that her father is like royalty or some high honor in Japan, and she goes to visit him and learn that life. So it's not something that I'm super interested in. Will you get off the counters? Why do you always live on the counters? But it's not something I'm super interested in, but it's also not something that I'm going to hate either, because I do really like The Princess Diaries. So, but it is the buddy read for my reading rivalry group, so I'm going to read that this weekend and listen to that on Scribd. I'm worried that I'm going to run out of reads on Scribd, because I don't know if you guys use Scribd or not, but if you don't, it's like I want to say it's like $10 a month or something like that. Like, it's not super expensive, and you get pretty much unlimited audiobooks. So it's really nice. But sometimes what'll happen is if you read too many audiobooks too fast, it'll be like, oh, only these titles are available for the next like 10 days or something like that, and or like no other titles are available till the 28th other than like the classics or like little kids books and stuff like that. So I'm a little stressed that that's going to happen, because I have a lot of audiobooks on there this week or this month, but I do have one Audible credit. So I guess if something happens, I can use an Audible credit, but try not to use my Audible credits. I try to save those up. All right. I have the eardrops. We're going to give this a go. So I'm going to lay down and do it. I've never done eardrops before, guys. Okay, I'm going to lay down and do it. It says shake well, says shake well. Okay, I don't know. It says 3 to 4 drops. 3 drops? 3 drops? Okay, so I have to put 3 drops in my ear, and then I have to lay like this for 2 minutes. All right, I'm such a wimp. I'm afraid this is gonna hurt. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's so cold. All right, now I have to lay like this. Oh God, it's so cold. It feels so weird. I have to lay like this for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna lay like this for 2 minutes. It's all plugged up. I don't like the feeling. It feels so weird. It doesn't hurt. It just feels so weird. Okay. Oh, I don't like it.
Hi, cute kitty. Hi, cute kitty. Oh, so cute.
I don't think I've ever shown you guys this area. So I have like this little rocking chair that's actually covered in blankets and pillows right now, because it's too hot to have those on my bed. But this is just like a little book area. And then I've got this cute little lamp over here. But I have no lights on right now because it's like 95 degrees again. So I'm standing by my sliding glass door because there's actually a breeze. It's just still really hot. Just started listening to Tokyo Ever After. So I'm going to read that for a little bit until the sun goes down, and then once the sun goes down, I can turn on some lights and read The Bookish Life of Nina Hill, waiting for it to cool down to read a physical book. So right now I'm just listening to an audiobook and going from there. I had to switch back to a tank top. The t-shirt was way too hot. I tried, but we're back in a tank top. But I had to show you guys. Got these. They're my favorite candy. I don't know if you guys know these. They're so delicious. So delicious. But they're like, it's chewy chocolate caramel covered in European chocolate. So good. So I got this as a gift to myself since I'm sick. Got myself some reasons to feel better. Oh, it's punny. I am feeling a little better today. My ears still really, really hurt. Drops helping a little bit, but I can feel it sloshing still, so that's not fun. My nose is just really stuffed up, but my sore throat is gone, and the sinus pain is gone, so now it's just like whatever was remaining there. So I'm gonna eat some chocolate, listen to Tokyo Ever After, play games on my phone. That's my day. Not even mad about it. Okay guys, it's about 7 o'clock. The sun is finally down enough for me to turn on a light, which is exciting. It's still like 90 out, but that's fine. We've got fans, we've got ice. I just took a cold shower. It's a great time. I'm also trying not to put my ears under the water, so washing my hair was fun, but I'm just trying to give my ears a rest. But they are feeling better, so that's good. My nose is still really stuffed up though and very sore. But anyways, so it is finally time to pick up a physical book. So I'm going to be reading The Bookish Life of Nina Hill, which we talked about yesterday. I'm excited for this one. I hope it's a quick read. It's kind of chunky, but I hope it's quick. But I am going to be doing this with Jade and Gavin did on JD Ray Reads, her YouTube sprints for Polarathon. This happened on Friday, so these are from yesterday, but because of the time difference, I wasn't able to do it at the time that they were doing it because I was at work. So I'm gonna do it now because they saved it. So I'm gonna follow along like it's brand new for me, and it's like a 4-hour sprint. So I might not do the whole 4 hours. I don't really know. I'm not tired at all because I slept really well last night. So we're just gonna kind of do what feels right and maybe take like a break here or there. But I would like to finish this book tonight, but looking at it, I'm a little intimidated. It's not big, like it's not like a 500-page book, but it is like 300 something pages, almost 400, and I'm a very slow reader, so we'll see how much I get done. I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself because it is like still the first week of August and I've already read, by the time I finish Tokyo Ever After, will be 4 of the 10 books that I had to read for my reading rivalry group, so not super stressed, but I'm like a little stressed. So want to read as much as I can. Don't really know what I'm going to do for dinner tonight because I just had lunch at like 4 o'clock. So not really worried about it right now. But if I get hungry, I do have some DoorDash credits because the last time I ordered DoorDash, they messed up my order like entirely and I got some credits for that. So maybe I'll DoorDash, maybe not because I just had Chinese food last night. I don't really know. I kind of want ice cream though. Now I really want ice cream. But by the time it gets here, it'll be melted. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe if tomorrow's not as hot, I'll get ice cream. But anyways, I'm going to do these sprints. I'm really excited that Gav is in this because Gav is also one of my favorite booktubers. So Jade and Gav are like my top 2 booktubers. Sorry everybody else, but they're pretty awesome. But I do love all the booktubers out there, but they are my favorites. So I'm excited that they're both on here and I'm ready to jump into these sprints. So let's do it.
I figured out why Chandler was so excited about this book. His name is in it. Chandler Bing. Oh, hi. Was I talking about you? Hi. Was I talking about you? Hey, Bing. Are you in this book? They say your name. They say Chandler Bing. It says, she's talking about her trivia team, and it says all of them were equally good in true millennial fashion as classic pop culture, 1950 to 1995, Lucy Ricardo to Chandler Bing, and identifying international snacks, which Lucy Ricardo and Chandler Bing are 2 of my favorite characters on TV, so that was very exciting to read. I'm enjoying this book so far.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left to this reading sprint, and I just finished a chapter, so I didn't want to start another one with only 2 minutes left, but I'm really enjoying the book so far. I didn't realize this was another book, though, that the daughter is finding her father kind of thing, but it's different as this one's like an adult who didn't know her dad growing up kind of thing, where the other one that I'm reading is a teenager, so it's not as bad. I don't think I'll get confused between the 2 at all because in this one it's the father has passed away, which you find out from reading the back of the book. I really need to start reading the entire back of books because I don't do that, and then I'm like, oh, that's a surprise, I didn't know that happened. And then I read the back of the book and I'm like, oh, I would have known that. I would have known that. Yeah. So I do that a lot. But yeah, this reading sprint is almost over with, so I'm going to take a quick break, maybe have a snack. But I'm really enjoying it. And I loved that it had Chandler Bing in it. Oh my goodness, my little Bing. That's why he wanted me to read it so bad, guys. He knew he was mentioned. Okay, guys, I'm 100 pages in. I love this book. It is so freaking funny. I've been laughing out loud at it. It has been so long since I've genuinely laughed out loud at a book, and this is the one. And I'm sorry, I know you guys can hear my fan in the background, but if I don't have my fan on me right now, I'm gonna die. It's very hot. But yeah, it is so funny. I'm 100 pages in, so I've saved 1 polar bear, or not really saved it, but I fed a polar bear, a fish. But I do want to get to page 166 tonight, but I ran out of sprints, so I have to find another sprint video to watch. But I think I'm gonna take like a nice cold shower. Even though I've already taken a shower today, it is just so hot, and I don't want to turn the light off because I want to keep reading, but the light is making it like extra hot in here. So when I get to page 166, which is exactly halfway through the book, I'm going to stop reading the physical book and switch back over to my audiobook for the night, and just make those 2 books my goal for this weekend. Maybe I'll try to fit another one in. It depends on what time I wake up tomorrow, how far I get into this book. But yeah, I would like to read at least to the halfway point of it. But it is really good. I am laughing so hard. I already have people asking to borrow it because I posted it on social media and I'm like, guys, this is hilarious. So I already have people lined up to read it. I am so excited. I love this book so much. It is so stinking funny. And it's not even romancy. It's really more about her discovering this family. But guys, let me see if I can find this section. I'm going to read a section of it because it was so funny. I was laughing out loud. I really have not laughed out loud at a book in so long, and this one just made me laugh out loud so much. But I'm gonna read to you guys a part of it, and I want all my younger viewers, which this is not made for kids, guys. My videos are never made for kids, but I know some kids watch it. But guys, this part is not for kids. Turn off the video, or at least skip like another 5 minutes or something, because this is not appropriate. But guys, you gotta hear this. This is so stinking funny. I just have to find it, so give me a second. Okay, I found it. My younger viewers, you've turned it off, right? Right now is your last warning. If your parents find out that you're hearing this, they're not going to be happy, so turn me off. But for my older viewers, this is great. Are you ready? They're talking about dick pics, and it's very funny. Here's the thing, said Daisy, who bought 2 dozen cake pops and may have been a bit high on sugar. Someone needs to take men aside and whisper in their ear, dudes, your penis is not the most photogenic thing about you. Let's be honest, the out-of-context penis is not an attractive item. It's a naked mole rat wearing a beanie. Yeah, if I walked into my kitchen at night and flicked on a light and saw a penis lying on the ground, I would definitely scream and hit it with a broom. At the very least, I would climb on a chair until it rolled away. Vanessa had clearly given this topic some thought. Nina objected, but isn't that true of any body part? If you flicked a light on and saw a leg was lying there, you'd also be alarmed. Yes, agreed Vanessa, but at least you'd recognize it was a leg. If there was a disembodied penis, you wouldn't necessarily place it at once. Vanessa turned up her hands in exasperation. I'm not sure what it is, but it's got a single eye and it's staring at me and it's too big to squash with a rolled up newspaper. Oh wait, hold on, it's starting to look familiar. Nina was still not buying it. Wouldn't you be more concerned about someone walking around missing a penis? Nope, replied Vanessa. I don't think I'd get that far. I think I'd get stuck on the penis, if you'll excuse the phrase. Leah was more practical. Why don't men ever send a picture of them holding a puppy? I'd be so much more interested in that, or even their smile, or their forearms, or a witty text that doesn't ask me if I'm wet. Which isn't a good question either. Nina had to tackle this one a few times, because it offers up too many opportunities for sarcasm. Am I wet because you sent me a badly composed picture of your mediocre man meat? No, I'm not wet. I'm not even mildly moist around the edges. I'm a veritable Sahara of repulsion. She turned to Daisy. Do lesbians do this? Send dick pics? Daisy raised her eyebrow. Daisy's whole aesthetic was 50s retro pinup, and her eyebrows were perfect for raising. Only if we're breaking up with someone and want to make sure they block our number forever. So anyway, what did this photo shoot dick guy... So what did you say to this photo shoot, dick guy? Nina turned to Vanessa, who shrugged. I had already said yes to the date. I felt bad canceling after he showed me the goods, she grimaced. I know I said yes to a movie, but now that I know that you have that monstrosity nestling in your pants, I'm no longer interested. Too hurtful. Yeah, so I thought that was really funny. Sorry I am not the best reader. Guys, I've talked about that before, where I am a very slow reader and I'm not the best reader, but I love reading, so that's all that matters. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. So that was just a little snippet. There are so many other things in here. There are lots of Friends references, and yeah, very, very funny. Very, very funny. There's a lot of Harry Potter references. Yeah, it's just so funny, guys. You guys gotta read this one if you're over 18. This is for 18 and older. And actually, I would suggest it for more people my age, the 30 age crowd, because she's 29 in this, I think. And it really does tackle that part of our lives, man. 29 to 35. Yeah, I feel it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go take a cold shower, and then I'm gonna jump back in and try to get to at least halfway point of the book tonight. Okay, so it's like 2 a.m. I'm on page 175. Starting to feel kind of crappy, so I'm going to turn off my light, switch over to my audiobook, and just kind of call it a night for tonight, and just listen to my audiobook till I fall asleep, because my nose has started really getting that sinus pressure again, and my ears are kind of full, so I'll probably do a couple more ear drops and call it a night.
But yeah, I'm glad with how much I've gotten done so far. I absolutely love this book. It's hilarious. I've laughed out loud several times, and it has been a long time since a book has made me actually laugh out loud. So, really, really love it. So I'm excited to finish it up tomorrow, but I need to rest for right now because I'm just not feeling great. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I feel like I always like just get out of the shower when I remember to film. But anyway, it is Sunday and it's about 8-ish at night, I think. I haven't really filmed anything today. I've been just kind of chilling. But I did finish listening to Tokyo Ever After. I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was really, really cute. I thought that it had like a really nice Princess Diaries vibe to it. And What a Girl Wants, if you guys ever saw that movie by Amanda Bynes. Really, really loved the overall story to it. Wasn't too like disgustingly romantic, like there was so much other stuff going on. There were funny elements. I really enjoyed it. So 5 stars for Tokyo Ever After. I really didn't expect to like it. So I'm glad that I did end up liking it. And I would highly recommend it to anyone who likes that kind of like Princess Diaries vibe. It was very cute. But I am going to kind of veg for a little bit, I think, before jumping into Nina, just because I just finished listening to Tokyo Ever After. It's still kind of hot in my apartment, so I'm waiting for the sun to go down just a little bit more. It is like mostly down. I don't think it's like dark out yet. No, like there's still like some sun. So probably when it's like actually dark out, I will turn on, or not turn on, but start reading Nina so that I can turn on my lights. Turn on my lights, yeah, that's what I meant to say. So I will do that, and I will finish Nina tonight, so. Isn't this fun lighting? So it is probably the hottest night we've had so far in central New York, so I'm suffering. It's 9:30, it's pitch black out, but I don't want to turn on my light. So we're gonna try reading by this like little desk light that I have. And I do have Gav's old sprints up. So these are his sprints from like, I want to say probably like February. But they're just like standard sprints, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to try to read by this book light. I've been like semi-debating asking my brother if I could just go sleep at his house tonight, bring Chandler with me, but I don't really want to because, I don't know, it's a lot of hassle to bring Chandler somewhere. Not that he's trouble or anything, but I just like have to pack up all of his stuff, and then by the time I get there, it's already like, I don't know, later. Not that it's my bedtime, but I don't know. But I want to finish this book tonight regardless, so I'm going to try to read it by this desk light and hope for the best. And then maybe my phone light too. But yeah, it's just really hot, guys. It's so hot. Like, I was like lethargic today because it's so hot. Like, just like I can't stay awake kind of feeling. And I was like, I don't think that's a good feeling. So I am freezing some ice and freezing like some buckets of water to put in front of my fan because I've heard that helps. So we'll be trying that out, but giving it a go. Checked on my grandma because I know like my aunts and stuff check on her, but her and I both live alone in apartments, so she has air conditioning though. Lucky little duck. She's a lucky little duck. I don't get that luck. Alright guys, we caved. We are at my brother's house. It was way too hot. It wasn't going to get any cooler. Chandler and I are hanging out here. Everybody else is asleep, so I'm trying to be quiet. He keeps going upstairs though, so he's going to cause havoc, I'm sure. Chandler, Bing. Come here. He's going to wake up the whole house. So it's a little after midnight. I think the pets have settled down. Not really sure, but I think so. Made myself some dino nuggets because I hadn't really eaten dinner yet. I think I made too many, but I'll just put back the ones that I don't want to eat. Oh, I hear a puppy. Hi, Emma. Hi, Emma Jean. He's a good puppy. But yeah, I'm going to eat these dino nuggets. I'm on page 200 of The Bookish Life of Nina Hill. I really do want to finish that tonight. I have about 130 pages left, but I am so tired, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I didn't sleep comfortably last night or what, but I am washing some like sheets and blankets right now to make up a bed, so that's going to take like another hour or so anyway, so I'll read as much as I can for the hour, but if I'm too tired, I might go to bed before I finish it, but I really want to finish it tonight, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I don't know why. I think maybe I just didn't sleep comfortably last night. Even though I slept a lot, I think maybe I just didn't sleep comfortably, and I still do have a little cold, so I'm gonna eat my dino nuggets, and then I'm gonna go back to reading. The sun is starting to come up. Good morning. It is about 6 a.m. The kids get up pretty soon, so I didn't want to fall back to sleep because I know they're getting up soon and I'm sleeping on the couch. So I'm kind of in between debating, like, do I want to go home this morning or do I want to sleep here for a little bit and hang out with the kids this afternoon? When Jacob gets home from, he does like a summer school program so that he doesn't get out of schedule. I don't know what I want to do. I'm kind of debating still. I didn't read more of my book last night. I ended up falling asleep from 1 o'clock to 2:30, so I've only slept like an hour and a half, but I did fall asleep pretty early for me because I guess I just hadn't been sleeping well from it being so hot. So debating if I want to go home or if I want to stay here. And yeah, just getting ready for the kids. I'll probably read until they wake up just because I can, so probably gonna do that. Say good morning.
Okay.
Say good morning. You're such a sass. You're such a sass.
May he do that?
Can I have a kiss?
Yeah.
And now we
What was that?
me got this.
Are you having all your meals served in a box, sir? Your little airplane box? Eat your French toast, buddy. Oh, my boy. You're so cute. Well, that was short-lived.
He is truly the best reading buddy ever. He's like, okay, open it up, human. Finish the story. He's so sleepy. He always gets so sleepy after he goes to my brother's house and plays with his pet cousins all day. But look at that smile. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you have a scratch on that ear. I don't know if he did it to himself or if when he was playing with the dogs, one of them accidentally scratched his ear, but he's got a little scratch on his ear. You are so sleepy. You're so cute, though. Chandler, I love you. Dude is just out. He gets so tired after going to my brother's house. It's blocking my book. Sleep. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're so cute. Hello.
All right, guys, I'm back in the black tank top. I did laundry at my brother's house, so it's clean again. Yay. I did finish The Bookish Life of Nina Hill. It is 5 stars. I laughed so much reading it. I've never... Oh, hi, Chandler. Oh, you woke up, baby. Hi. I've never laughed so hard at a book, but I also... It's actually funny. In my book tag, the mid-year book freakout, I said that books don't really make me cry. I sobbed at one part, like just full on. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired and just getting over being sick or if it was like really, really emotional, but I just broke down at one part. And then like 5 minutes later, I was laughing again. Like it was handled very well. It was not like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry for the rest of the book. It was like, I'm fine. It's very funny now. Hi, baby. Are you so tired? He's so tired, guys, and so am I. So this is where I'm going to end this vlog, but highly recommend, guys, if you are over... I would say it's a good book for like 25 and older because I feel like it's not like really great for like the younger crowds. I mean, you can read it. There's nothing wrong with it, but like 18 and older would be the reading level. It's very inappropriate in some parts, but very funny. But yeah, I would say 25 to 35, it is a book for you.
It is hilarious. I have never related to a character more, between having the cat and the Harry Potter and Friends references and just her general life, and just not being able to get her life together. I loved every second of it, guys. There's not a part that I didn't enjoy, so highly recommend. But Chandler is ready for bed, and so am I. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!
Wasn't that a great video? Clearly books make me very happy. Now you can make me happy too. Click the subscribe button to follow my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you think I did good. And the notification bell will let you know when I post new content. Also, follow my Instagram for more book shenanigans.